Hello everyone, it's me, Lucas Anthel, and here's my Survivor Heroes vs. Villains 2 predictions. Because they were doing a second version of Fans vs. Favorites 2 in the real Survivor, I decided to make my predictions if they're going to do Heroes vs. Villains 2. So, with that being said, let's list down the Heroes tribe. First, I picked Lisa from Survivor Philippines because Lisa worked very hard and never gave up to make it to the final three. She made it all the way. Made a few mistakes on the way too. Got bullied by some people, but ended up outwitting them and turned the tables on them and giving them what they deserve. Next up is Matthew from Survivor Redemption Island because Matthew ruled in all the duo challenge except for the last and final one, and I think he deserves a second chance. The reason why I picked Michelle from Survivor Fiji is because she was a provider for the tribe. She ruled in the challenges. She helped the tribe build fire without a flint and use Yaman's glasses. That's why I choose her. Next up is Malcolm. Malcolm is a very smart and intelligent guy, and if he's back for Heroes vs. Villains, I think he'll do a lot more better this time. Andrea from Redemption Island and Survivor Caramoan. The reason why I picked Andrea is because every time she hears a villain trying to get her out, she'll turn the tables towards the other castaways and get them voted out instead of her. And she provides for the tribe. She works hard, and she's a hard-working farm girl, and that makes her a hero. Fabio, and I'm sure a lot of you wants Fabio back for this season. He's funny, good character, kept to himself, never backstabbed nobody, and made a lot of moves to save himself. And he decided just being himself will win the game. Whitney from Survivor South Pacific. Whitney is another one of my favorite players from the Survivor land, and she's a good personality. She never backstabbed no one. She played a good game, lasted 28 days in Samoa, and I'd say she's got to be very proud of herself. One of the most superheroes is Yaman. Yaman played a very great game, and a strategic one too. Even though someone threatened to get him out of the game, he used his hidden immunity to blindside that villain who tried to get him out of the game, and he got the chance. And that's what he did. Not last but least, Denise, the first ever survivor that survived all the tribal councils and won the game. And Denise never gave up. She played hard in her season, never tolerate no garbage from any villain, and that makes her a good survivor. I'm sure a lot of you wants this person back in the game. Bobby John. Bobby John's a hard-working guy. He never gives up. Even though he might be a little bit sore at the challenges, but he'll never give up. Never. Alright, last but not least, the villains tribe. Pete. Pete was another bully too from Survivor Philippines. And I really hate to say this, but I really think he's a jerk. Basically. And that's what makes him a villain. He bullies people. That's all I gotta say for him. Kim, she manipulated Survivor after Survivor for her to get in the final three and to win the game. She said voting up the people took a toll on her. I don't buy it. That makes her a villain, I think. Artis was also a part of the bully alliance of Pete and Abby Maria from Survivor Philippines. And you notice that I've got Abby Maria there too. I don't like her. She's disgusting. Chase Chase was one of the worst villains ever. He shook hands with everybody, made alliances with everybody, and then ended up backstabbing him. And he angered so much people, and that's why Chase deserves to be on the villain's tribe. Twyla, I'm sure a lot of people will want Twyla on the villain's tribe. She swore on her son's life that she's with the Ladies Alliance and ended up backstabbing them, which probably was one of the most disrespectful things ever. But hopefully she'll be in enough good shape in the next Heroes vs. Villains. Shash followed along what Chase said. Shash was acting like the villain too, as much as Chase. And Chase was getting Shash to do whatever he wants. Shash was a good strategist too, but he cost so much people their game, including Kelly B, the person who only had one leg. Stacy's a villain because she tried to get Yah-Man out of the game, but Yah-Man stopped her, and that's the reason why I say Stacy's a villain. Judd from Guatemala, he never respected nobody. He bullies, trash talk anybody who don't like him. Like Margaret said, he has ADD. Not but last least, Corinne. Hopefully she'll be the first person voted off, and the villains go to their first Trump Council and vote off her. She manipulates, bullies people who has a lot of respect for the game. Sorry about that, I got mixed up. And that's my Survivor Heroes vs. Villains prediction 2.